What is going on? RaJuR Real Deep Cool. I'm coming at you tonight. Saturday night. I'm going to try to come at you a little differently. Nah, not really. The same old way I've been coming at you. That is drinking some of this. This is a hybrid. Tonight I'm drinking a cab from Australia mixed with a sweet wine by Calabria because I'm running short on the cab. Tastes like alcohol. And that's all that matters, baby. Let's go. How's your boy RaJuR Real Deep Cool? Yo, look in here, look in here. Thank you. That's all I got to say. Let's keep it pushing. When I first got into the game and I was trying to find something that was different to really get into, I was like, yo, I went to Neiman. Because I didn't know, I was hanging around in Macy's and Bloomingdale's. But something told me to go to Neiman. Well, actually, nothing told me to go there. I ended up stumbling into Neiman. And I bounced. All of a sudden, I see all these fragrances. Like, what is this world? You know what I mean? I'm like, this is not Macy's. This is not Bloomingdale's. This is not Ross. This is not Marshall. This is not TJ Maxx. This is some major juice right here. Yo, holla at your boy. I'm in the right spot. Let's go. Asked around, blah, 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 blah. He said, we ever tried Acqua di Parma? I was like, no. So, I went to try some Acqua di Parma. And she went through them on the blue bottles. This is that, 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 this is that. And there was this brown bottle that was sitting there. Actually, I think it was two, or maybe it was one. No, it was just one. It was a big one and a small one. I'm like, so what's in there? She was like, oh, that's something they just came out with called Calabria and Capri Concentrate. So I'm like, I've been hearing a little bit about oud because now, I'm starting to get into the game a little bit more. I'm coming out of Bloomingdale's, which now Bloomingdale's not doing too bad. I think I told y'all last week that Bloomingdale is now carrying, exclusively in Willow Grove here in Philly, Bloomingdale is carrying Bond number 9. Alright? So aside from Saks Fifth Avenue, which is down on Sea Line Avenue, for you people who live in Philly, New Jersey, and wherever, Bond is now in Willow Grove, exclusively the Bloomingdale's and Willow Grove only, okay? Anyway, back to the story. I said, well, let me smell that. And I smelled it, I'm like, oh, this is kind of decent. This is what oud smells like? I'm like, oh, yeah, I might like this. And then she took me over to the Francis Kirk John ouds. And once again, this is almost a year back. It had to be somewhere in March. I think it was February, March, somewhere around that time I went to check those out. So, my man just hooking up with the Francis Kirk John oud. I've done that a year ago. But it's cool, man. Look, better late than never, okay? Better late than never. All right, so anyway. Yo. I looked at the Francis Kirk John like, I'm not paying $385 for 74 mil. Bam, bam, let's go back over here. So like maybe every week when I went out there, I would get a sample. Or I would spray it on myself. Get a sample, spray it on myself. And I just started digging it. I'm like, oh, I gotta get that. So one day I came home and I want this song to mesmerize you and get in your head because it's going to be the first song off my new CD. It's going to be called Transit Workers Union AFL-CIO. Yeah, that's what it's going to be called. So anyway, finally I bought it. Went online, bought it. Got here. I did a review on it. I mean, a long time ago. That's how long it's been. And like I said, if you look at the date, it's probably March. And it had the cough fret and everything. Everything was good with that. Then I ran across Mandorlo di Sicilia, which is vanilla and almonds. Now, not vanilla and almonds like perfume aromas, vanilla and almond, which is confetto. Totally different. Acqua di Parma, Mandorlo di Sicilia. Spray it on your sheets in your bed, your pillow. Spray it on your arm. If you don't have anything on, you have a lovely night's sleep. I'm trying to tell you, one of the best sleep aids ever. Mandorlo di Sicilia by Acqua di Parma. But tonight, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about two discoveries that I found out about. Because, you know, they're good for these citrus scents. That's what Italy, citrus scents, Acqua di Parma. That's what it is. But, you know, you guys know I've never been a citrus type guy. I mean, I had Neo and Soul Neo. So, you know, I'm not really into citrus like that. Because it just reminds me of being too close to all those other department store citruses. Everything smells like citrus. So I stay away from citruses. I'm like, man, Acqua di Parma is a totally different ball game. Starting with, yes, it's called, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Arancid. Hold on, let me see if I can look it up. See if I can look it up for you now. Acqua di Capri. And this is like one of the sweetest citruses I ever smelled. And before I knew what the notes were, I'm like, man, there's something about this that really stands out from other citrus flavors. Y'all know there's a lot. You know what I mean? The secret, musk and caramel. Now, the thing about this is it doesn't last really, really long. In the wintertime, I was trying to find something a little bit different as far as citrus to wear in the winter. No, neither one of these are going to do. Acqua di Capri, these are Bergamonto di Calabria. Neither one of these is going to last in the wintertime. So, if you're looking for a citrus for the wintertime, you better stick with Mosaic from Imaginary Authors. That is strong, bing, bang, boom, wintertime. That will do it, as far as I know. If you want a citrus for the winter, Imaginary Authors, Mosaic. I'm telling you right now. I don't even think Neo can even carry a load for citrus in the winter. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I ain't keep it long. But I'm trying to tell you. Mosaic for the winter if you want a citrus for the winter. A lot of people don't want to wear citrus in the winter. As a main note. I'm not talking about somewhere mixed in the base and the mid. I'm talking as a main note. It's hard to find a scent for the winter. Once again, Imaginary Authors, Mosaic by Josh Meyer. Di Capri, again, summertime. I'm not even gonna, you know, I would say spring and fall, this summer. The heat needs to hit this. The heat needs to hit this so it can wake up that caramel and that musk in the base note. I think what's happening is the musk is what's holding it down, okay? Now let's see what else is going on with this. We also have some cardamom and some petitgrain. Then we have Sicilian mandarin, bergamot, and luminous bitter grapefruit. You know, that's what they do. That was the top note. Y'all know that's what they're going to do on the top most of the time. And then the rest is the rest. But the thing about Calabria, Bergamonto D is the vetiver. Man, you know I like vetiver. What does it have in it? Bergamot and citron, ginger, cedar, and flowers. Base notes, vetiver, benzoin, and musk. Again, musk. It's awesome. I don't like a lot of citrus scents besides Mosaic. And Mosaic got a little bitter tone to it too. Mosaic is not really a sweet. Capri has the sweet. The Calabria, veteran. Mixed with the citrus. With the bergamot. Bergamotto di Calabria. Says it for itself. So, if you want to get into a citrus for the winter, I told you again, but I think if you want something for the summer that's different from your standard, your everyday doggone citruses, go with Acqua di Parma. Pay the money. They have two sizes most of the time. We're looking up for you. They usually have two sizes in most of their things, most of their fragrances. Like the oud came in like an 80 and a 120 or something like that. I know for sure the Mandorla di Sicilia came in an 80 and a 120 or 60 to 120, something like that. So you can check it out. You don't have to spend a lot of money on it, but you know how it is. You're going to look at it and say, well, why not just get the 120? Because you know how they do it. You know how y'all do it. You know how they do it. They do 50 mil and then they do 100 mil. And you're close to the 100. But then again, you really don't want to pay the extra 80, depending on what 50 and 100 you buying. I.e. time forward. 210 or 220 and 300 now. That's $80 difference. But do you want to pay $80 for double? You'll sit there and ponder this, and you'll look at your wallet and ponder it. You'll say, I want to get 50 mil for 220, and then you'll say, I can get another 50 mil for 290, 80. And that's what I did for Noir de Noir and Oud Wood. So, same thing with Acqua di Parma. I think it's 60 and 100, or maybe 60 and 120, or 80 and 120. Check it out. But for these two, I think the price is pretty affordable. Looking here, Nordstrom sells it for $98 and $144. Okay, for the Bergamotto di Calabria, and it's probably the same for the Arancia di Capri. You know, it's part of their Blue Mediterranean series, and the Blue Mediterranean series come in a blue bottle, and you know, Mandorla di Sicilia come in a blue bottle as well. But there's no bergamot, there's no citrus in there at all. I'm saying for $100. If it's 60 mil for $100, and I'm sorry, I'm not looking at it, I'm not reading it, I don't know. Yeah, 60 and 120. 60 mil for $100, I would get it. I mean, Josh is 60 mil for 85, you know, and Josh is just a kind young man. He can charge more. I would charge more. But as far as Acqua di Parma and their proven track record with citruses and the company itself, 60 mil for $94 and $98. And once again, that's in Nordstrom. I know a lot of you guys can go Perfumo del Netto and Frag del Netto, wherever you go. That's fine. But I think it's worth it. I think both of them are worth the price, whether it's retail or whether it's not. Okay? So give it a try. Acqua di Parma, Arancia di Capri, or Bergamotto di Calabria. If you want to change the game with your citruses for the summer, those are two to go for. Main note for me in each one, vetiver for the Calabria, and caramel and musk for the Capri. Alright? Holla at your boy. I'm done with that. We're done. Let's talk about my $31.50 trip today. Y'all want to know about it? You want to know about what it is? You want to hear it? $31.50. I gotta go holler at your boy, RaJuR, Real Deep Cool. New Life Thrift Shop. The leather cane from Schultenham Avenue's New Life Thrift Shop, $17. Those 3 pieces, the 2 shirts and the pants, came from the New Life Thrift Shop on Eastern Road, $13.50.